Dear students, good morning. Today we will study chapter 2 from your Moments book. This is for class 9. The title of the story is The Adventures of Toto. Now I am going to read the first passage of this story and thereafter I will explain the passage. I am sure you will understand everything. Grandfather bought Toto from a Tanga driver for the sum of 5 rupees. The Tanga driver used to keep the red little monkey tied to a feeding trough, and the monkey looked so out of place there that grandfather decided he would add the little fellow to his private zoo. Grandfather means narrator's grandfather. He bought a monkey from a Tanga driver. He paid 5 rupees and the Tanga driver, kept his monkey tied with a feeding trough. Feeding means something given to eat. Trough means a cart having only one wheel. What is it? The monkey's natural surrounding? We all know it lives in jungle. But here the monkey lived tying with a feeding trough. It looks out of place. This means it was not its natural surrounding. Then grandfather bought it and brought it home and kept it in his private zoo. Now I am going to read the second passage of the story. Toto was a pretty monkey. His bright eyes sparkled with mischief beneath deep-set eyebrows, and his teeth, which were of pearly white, were very often displayed in a smile that frightened the life out of elderly Anglo-Indian ladies, but his hands looked dried up as though they had been pickled in the sun for many years. Yet his fingers were quick and wicked, and his tail, while adding to good looks, grandfather believed a tail would add to anyone's good looks, also served as a third hand. He could use it to hang from branch and was capable of scooping up any delicacy rather, that might be out of reach of his hands. We all know monkey is an attractive animal. This monkey also looks very attractive because it is a baby monkey. It has shining eyes, sparkling in shining. Its eyebrows looks quite brilliant. It has pearly, shining, white teeth, shines like pearls. When it was brought in narrator's zoo, there were Anglo-Indians, ladies. They saw the monkey and they got feared, they got frightened. It has dry nails, or its tail added to its good look. This means it looks very beautiful. And its tail also served it as a third hand. It can jump from one branch of the tree to the another branch. Scooping up means jumping up. For its delicacy means trying to get the food. Delicacy means food items which were out of its reach. Now I am going to read the third passage. Grandmother also fussed when grandfather brought home some new bird or animal. So it was decided that Toto's presence should be kept a secret from her until she was in a particularly good mood. Grandfather and I put him away in a little closet, opening it into a bedroom wall where he was tied securely, or so we thought, to peg fastened into the wall. Whenever grandfather brought any animal into the home, who got very angry? Grandmother. So grandfather decided to keep it separately so that grandmother would never know. Grandfather put it into a closet. Closet means a little almirah which was opening towards the bedroom wall. There it was tied very securely so that it cannot move from there, or it was fastened like a peg. Peg means hook. We all use hook in our homes to hang the clothes, mostly behind the doors. So it was kept there, so that grandmother would never know that grandfather had bought a monkey or any animal in the home. Last passage for today. A few hours later, when grandfather and I came back to release Toto, we found that the walls, which had been covered with some ornamental papers chosen by grandfather, now stood out as naked brick and plaster. The peg into the wall had been wrenched from its socket, and my school blazer, which had been hanging there, was in shreds. I wondered what grandfather would say, but grandfather didn't worry. He seemed to pleased with Toto's presence. Now I am going to explain this passage. After few hours, grandfather came back to Toto. In the meantime, Toto tore all the papers, ornamental papers, papers only to show or to decorate. It comes out of the wall. Only one could see now the bricks and the plaster on the wall. All the papers comes up. The peg which was fixed with a nail into the wall, it also comes up. There was the narrator's school blazer. The monkey was so mischievous, so naughty, it tore the blazer into shreds, means into many pieces. Now I thought about grandmother, but I was worried about monkey, but grandfather was not worried at all. He seemed to be very happy with this little monkey and with its word. Thank you very much, student. The rest part of the story we will study in our next class. Thank you very much.